Assalamu alaikum. This is Muhammad Ali Sumro with a new video. In this my video lecture, I will teach you Bloom's taxonomy in language teaching and testing. In this video lecture, you will know about Bloom's taxonomy and the importance of Bloom's taxonomy for teachers and its application in classroom teaching, learning and testing. Before talking about the taxonomy, it is really important we must know the taxonomy. The word taxonomy comes from the Greek word taxis. Taxis means arrangements. Nomos means signs. So we can say signs of arrangements. And second word is domain. Domains means category. Benjamin Bloom classified taxonomy into different three learning domains. And three learning domains will be discussed in the lecture. Now, let's talk about Benjamin Bloom. Benjamin Bloom was an American educational psychologist. He was born in 1913. He did his PhD degree from the University of Chicago in 1942. He is famous for his theory of mastery learning. Bloom demonstrated that a student's environment can encourage the student's potential. Bloom and company means his friends, developed Bloom's taxonomy, which classified different learning objectives that educators can set for students. Bloom's taxonomy old version was given in 1956, and that same version was revised in 2001. Now, let's talk about Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy is a classification of a system used to define and distinguish different levels of human cognition. And the levels of human cognitions are thinking, learning, and understanding. Educators have typically used Bloom's taxonomy to inform or guide the development of assessment, curriculum, and instructional methods such as questioning strategies. In assessment, we have different types of the test and other evolution of the student's learning. In curriculum, we have units, lessons, projects, and other learning activities. It means when a teacher tries to assess a student, he designs different types of the test to evaluate a student. He designs different types of the test according to the levels. In Bloom's taxonomy, there are 6 levels. A teacher applies Bloom's taxonomy to measure the student's level. Here, same case is with the curriculum. When a designer designs the curriculum, he keeps in mind the Bloom's taxonomy. According to the levels, he adds something in the units, lessons and exercises and makes such sort of the activities in which he tries to measure the student's level according to Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy was developed to promote higher forms of thinking in education, such as analyzing and evaluating concepts, processes, procedures, and principles, rather than simply memorizing facts. Now, let's talk about the classification of Bloom's taxonomy. There are 3 different learning domains: cognitive, affective, psychomotor. Cognitive means mind, intellect, cognition. This domain was given in 1956. And then we have affective. Affective means emotions, interests, attitude, behavior. This domain was given in 1964. And the last one is psychomotor. Psychomotor means the physical movement in conscious mental activity. This domain was given in 1972. Here we are concerned with cognitive domain. It is mind, intellect, and cognition. Now, let's talk about Bloom's taxonomy, cognitive domain 2001. There are 6 levels of skills. 3 basic levels are called lower order thinking skills, and upper 3 skills are called higher order thinking skills. Lower order thinking skills are called lots, and higher order thinking skills are called HOTS. Let's elaborate all these skills one by one. According to Benjamin Bloom, the first skill for a learner is remembering. When a learner comes in the class, we must teach him the names of the things. And the learner remembers all the names of the things. He recalls fixed and basic concepts. He recalls basic and specific information. After the first stage, the second skill is understanding. For learner, understanding is really important. After remembering the things, a learner must understand the thing which I have remembered, what is it. Here, learner explains ideas or concepts. He grasps the meaning of instructional material. For example, if I am teaching writing a paragraph, for a student it is really important to remember all the parts of the paragraph. And after remembering all the parts of the paragraph, for example, topic sentence, supporting details, and concluding sentence, he must understand what is a topic sentence, and what are the supporting details or supporting sentences, and what is a concluding sentence. After understanding, there is the next step. After remembering and understanding, there is the next level, next stage. It is called applying. At the applying level, here the learner uses information in a new situation, in a similar way whatever he understood and remembered. Suppose if I taught writing a paragraph to learner, whatever he remembered and understood, he would apply the same things, whatever he remembered and understood. He will try to apply the same things, same information in a new situation. He will try to write the same paragraph, whatever he remembered and understood. These are the lower order thinking levels, skills. And these skills are called lots. Most of our teachers, they teach the students on these levels. We must teach the students beyond these levels. And these levels are the basic levels. Now, let's move towards the higher order thinking levels. And these levels or skills are called HOTS. After application, we have analyzing. Here the learner tries to break the things into parts to understand the whole structure of something. We can say the learner draws the connections among the ideas. He tries to identify the relationship of different parts as a whole one. Suppose here a learner has written a paragraph. Here the learner will try to break the paragraph into parts. He will underline the topic sentence of the paragraph. He will also underline the detailed sentences, and he will also indicate the concluding sentence. After breaking this paragraph into parts, he will try to understand the whole structure of the paragraph. That's why I said the learner here tries to identify the relationship of different parts as a whole one. In higher order thinking level, after analyzing, we have evaluating. Evaluating means thinking critically. Here, a learner examines information and makes judgments and justifies a stand or decision. Suppose a learner has written a paragraph, and after underlining the topic sentence of the paragraph, supporting sentences of the paragraph, and indicating the concluding sentence of the paragraph, he will justify, he will make a decision, he will think critically about the topic sentence and supporting sentences as well the concluding sentence, and he will justify and stand with the decision. After the evaluating level, after the making judgments, justifying and standing with the decision, there is another level. It is called the creating. It is the final level of the Bloom's taxonomy. Here the writer produces the new and original work as same what he has understood, what he has done in the past. At this level, learner uses information to create something new, to produce something new as the original work. At this level, the learner will be asked to write his own paragraph. Whatever he learned, whatever he understood in previous levels, he can apply the same information, creating new paragraph. Let's further elaborate the Bloom's taxonomy. The first stage is remembering. Remembering means acquiring knowledge. Here, the learner recalls the facts and basic concepts. At this level, if a teacher has made a lesson plan at this level, remembering level, by the end of the chapter, student will be able to describe the rules of classroom, match the columns, and they will also make the list of the mentioned characters in the lesson, and this is the level of remembering. At this remembering level, a teacher can assess the students by mentioning these verbs: define, describe, sequence, recall, list, state, match, and memorize. These verbs can be used in question paper asking the question from students. After the remembering level, we have the second level, understanding, comprehension level. This level explains the ideas and concepts. If a teacher has made his lesson plan according to the second level, it is understanding. By the end of the chapter, student will be able to understand things properly and they will be able to clear their concepts. Here, a teacher can use these verbs to assess the students: summarize, explain, rewrite, conclude, give example, tell, predict, interpret. Now, we have applying level. It is called application level. Here, the learner uses prior information in a new situation, but it should be similar. He uses the similar things, whatever he remembered and understood. If a teacher has made his lesson plan according to this third level, by the end of the chapter, students will be able to demonstrate the chart, solve the equation. They will use the words in their own sentences. A teacher can use these verbs to assess the students: demonstrate, use, apply, solve, change, classify, construct, experiment. After the application, we have another level, and it is called analyzing. Analysis, here the learner tries to break something into parts to understand the whole structure of something. If a teacher has made his lesson plan according to this level, by the end of the chapter, student will be able to compare the ideologies of person A and person B. And a student will be able to take out the moral of the story. A teacher can use these verbs to assess the students: compare, contrast, analyze, take out, differentiate, classify, distinguish, experiment. After the analyzing level, we have evaluating level. Here, the learner thinks critically, he examines information and makes judgments. He tries to justify and stand with his decision. If a teacher has made his lesson plan according to this level, by the end of the chapter, student will be able to justify a model of today's lesson. A student will be able to argue the meaning from puzzle. A student will be able to conclude the ideas to get a summary. A teacher can use these verbs to assess the students: justify, argue, defend, judge, criticize, rank, evaluate, assess. After the evaluating level, we have the last and final level, and it is called creating. Here, the learner uses information to create something new, to produce something new as original work. If a teacher has made his lesson plan according to this level, by the end of the chapter, student will be able to make new dialogue activity. Student will be able to write a paragraph. Student will be able to solve a new sum. If a teacher wants to assess the students, he can use these verbs: design, assemble, construct, develop, formulate, investigate, generate, prepare. This is the example of teaching paragraph. These are the parts of the paragraph. First of all, we have the topic sentence. In the topic sentence, this sentence tells the reader the main idea or what the paragraph will be about. And we have now again 3 supporting sentences. In the end, we have the concluding sentence. The supporting sentence 1, this sentence gives the specific details relating to the main idea. Supporting sentence 2, this sentence gives an other specific detail relating to the main idea. Supporting sentence 3, this sentence gives more specific details relating to the main idea. And in the end, concluding sentence, this sentence refers to the topic sentence and sums up the main idea of the paragraph. This is the example of a paragraph. The most important problem in our city is its poor public transportation system. This is called the topic sentence. This topic sentence states the main idea of the paragraph. And blank sentences are the supporting sentences. These sentences support the main topic sentence. And in the last, in order for people to get to their destinations on time, people must allow for waiting time at the bus and taxis stops. This last one is called concluding sentence. After teaching the parts of the paragraph and giving the example of the paragraph, a teacher must come in the class with a writing paragraph worksheet. With the help of the worksheet, a teacher can assess the students, the level of the student of writing a paragraph. I hope so. You must have understood the Bloom's taxonomy in language teaching and testing. Thank you so much.